All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing well. First of all, happy new week to you, and I wish you all the best in this new week. Of course, as usual, you know what I'm here to do, and I'm here to give you guys updates relating to our players. And quickly, before I say anything, I just wanted to remind you guys to go vote for Ademola Lookman. The Ballon d'Or voting link has now come out. You can vote anywhere you are in the world, whether you're in Nigeria or you're outside Nigeria, in Europe, wherever you are in the US. You can just click on the link and then vote Ademola Lookman. Myself, I've already done that. That was the first thing I did before I, posted it on Facebook and in the community tab. So if you're watching the video, if you're a member of the community, of course, we have to support our very own Ademola Lookman. We have to push him with all of our strength. Uh, you know, 200, 250 million Nigerians. If every single person, or let's say maybe 60, 70% of our population vote for Ademola Lookman, there's no way this man is not going to make the top eight, or top 10, bad as bad. Of course, so this is where our numbers has to count. So just do well and go vote for him. I dropped the link in the community tab, the post where I posted Ademola Lookman as a Ballon d'Or nominee. So make sure you get to that one and vote. And for today's update, of course, one man made his return to the NPFL in a grand style. I'm talking about no other one than Ahmed Musa. Of course, you already know from this channel that he has now joined Kano Pillars. I said that in one or two videos ago, whereby the coach of the Kano Pillars side, was Hassan Abdullahi, came out to confirm, the rumors that, of course, they've decided to buy Ahmed Musa and Shehu Sani, together as free agents, into the team. And I also did mention that he might make his debut this weekend against Sunshine Stars, and he did that debut. He made that debut in the best possible way ever, scoring 2 goals in that match. He almost even got a hat trick, if not that he missed the penalty in the 70th minute, to complete it, a hat trick. But again, the game ended 2-0. And Musa's brilliance was, what got this Calopila side the 3 points for that game. This is his third debut for this Calopila side. He's played there before 2009, when he started his career with the team. And then I think later 2015 or thereabouts, he came back and he's now coming back for the third time. So this is technically his third debut, for the team, and he stole the spotlight, scoring all the goals for that game. Big congrats to the man. Of course, he's already making a statement. He said that he wants to get back into the national team. He just had his first game and is performing really high, playing like someone who has been in the game for for a long time. Remember the last time he played international pro football, with club side, was back in February with Sivasspor, but he did not show any signs of someone who had been out of game or out of the pitch for a really long time. So with that performance, it begs the question: do you think Musa is still capable of performing at top level when he's called to play for Nigerian Super Eagles? Because he's obviously showing that with his performances. He's 31 years old, not very old. I mean, we've seen people who are 35 and they still get called up. But let me know what you think. Should Musa still get call-ups, in subsequent games? And then let's move over to Europe, where we had our players, of course, also represent really well. Let's go to the home of Chelsea, that's Stamford Bridge, where we had Chelsea play out a 1-1 draw against Nottingham Forest. I said this in the previous video that it was going to be a difficult game, and indeed it truly was a difficult game. Because if not for Aina, the way I watched that game, how I saw that game, Aina was really, really important for that match. I saw at least 2 or 3 blocks that he did, specifically the one that had to do with Kopama. There was a clear ball where Palmer wanted to hit the ball into the back of the net from 6-yard box, point blank. but Aina was the man that blocked that shot. But all the same, good results for them. Obviously, it's not easy to get a job at Stamford Bridge, which is something I'm sure they are going to be happy with. And they even had to play, they had to finish that game with 10 men, with James Ward-Prowse getting a red card in the 70th minute. But generally, it was a good performance for Aina, who made appearance for 90 minutes of that game and had some really fantastic, contributions to the game. Taiwo Awoniyi, I thought he was going to be used, but it turned out that he was not used. He was named in the substitution bench, but was not called upon to make an appearance. And then let's move over to Turkey, where Victor Osimhen's Galatasaray played out a 1-0 victory over Alanya Sports. That game uh, was actually a difficult game. The scoreline obviously shows that because Galatasaray are used to scoring lots of goals. They've scoring lots of goals. We've seen them score 5-1, 4-0, etc. But that game was a really tight one. They had to just settle for 1-0 lead. And a huge part of the difficulty, from their end, obviously, I would think is the fact that Victor Osimhen was missing. But I'm sure Osimhen is going to be really happy that, his team, was obviously able to get a victory even with his absence. But the man is looking ready and set to come back first week of November. That's what the reports are saying right now. And hopefully, he comes back and, continues his goal scoring form and his influence on the pitch. And to wrap this segment, let me inform you that Chidera Ejuke has now been given the award for the best player of Sevilla side for September. That award was presented to him before their game yesterday at Real Betis when they came out to play the match. He was then called aside to be presented the award for the best player of Sevilla for the month of September. And they went on, fortunately to win that game against Real Betis. 1-0 was that game. Very difficult game. But as usual, Chidera Ejuke played very well, performed really well, played for 89 minutes and had one shot. And then we also had Ian, who made the substitution bench but was unfortunate to not feature for that game. But good one for Ejuke for winning that award as Sevilla's best player for the month of September. Of course, it's not surprising. I mean, we saw what he did during the September run of games. So I think this is something that everyone can agree to. That he wins the best player of the month for Sevilla.